world. It is a rainy April day in Washington, D.C., and also in Washington, D.C. today there is the March for Science, which I can't go to. So Avila and I have decided to do our own little March for Science. Yay! So we're marching this. Why would a Christian bother marching for science, you say? Aren't Christians supposed to be all anti-science and stuff? No, in fact, it's a beautiful thing that God made the world intelligible and understandable to us, and we can know it through using our reason, which He gave us as a gift that we should use to explore the world that He gave us. Science is an awesome way to know more about the physical world and ourselves and our bodies, and if Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, anything that helps us to know the truth helps us to know more about God. So if science helps us to marvel at the natural world and all the great things that God has created, then science helps us to worship in a sense. There are two issues in particular where I think that science helps us Christians to be better Christians. The first of those is taking care of the world that God gave us. In the book of Genesis, God gave us the world and said that we are to be in dominion over that world and caretakers of that world. The major metaphor in the book of Genesis is that God gave us a garden, and gardens must be cared for and taken care of. He didn't give us the strip mine of Eden, He gave us the Garden of Eden. So if we're going to be good caretakers, we have to take good care of that garden. And unfortunately, science is telling us that we're not doing a very good job of that right now. The overwhelming evidence is that we are doing a very poor job, and the world is changing in all sorts of bad ways because of us. The other issue that science helps us to know about as Christians is the dignity of life, because it teaches us through embryology that life begins at conception, that the fusion of a sperm and an egg create a new, unique human being, and that tells us about how we should respect life from its earliest beginnings. Now wait a minute, you might say, how can you be in favor both of activism on climate change and on early life, like abortion and stuff like that? Isn't one a yes. Isn't one a conservative thing and isn't the other one a liberal thing? Well, that's one of the good things about both science and religion, is they both give us something higher to attain to than just political ideology. They both point to a higher truth than just what American politics say. And that is why I, as a Christian, celebrate science as a great gift from God. What about you, short stuff?